This was the old lifesaver right here. This be old, but this should be the old lifesaver. My mother used to make bread in here, 13 loaves. But see, like, it used to be shiny, but it's been 50 years later out here. Well, my mother never worked out. Then my stepdad, he was an American citizen. When he started at the WPA, he couldn't go to work for government, so we had to make a living on the ranch. Well, one time I was over home, and my stepdad was saying, he says, well, he's big enough to go to work, you know. And then he says, well, a friend of his was working, and one guy was leaving to going back to Arkansas or someplace, be an opening. So then a day or two later, my mother asked me if I want to quit school and go to work. I was 16 and a half. So I said, yeah, I didn't know. So I went to work for 13 months at $45 a month, $1.50 a day. Oh, that was pretty good money at that time. Some people were only paying $1 a day. Well, we used to have a ground-driven mowers, you know what I mean? Cut the hay, fall down, and then the hay was all over. You have to get in a row. Then after you put in a row, you run like something through it and make piles of hay. And then the hay was bucked to the baler or to the barn. See, years ago when I was a kid, we put loose hay in the barn, see? No, we started a baseball team down here, and they called it a Logan team. And, well, you can tell by looking at it, it looks like a catcher's mitt. But I was a second baseman. We didn't have money to go to town to buy gloves. We're too poor. We just had throwaways or what somebody gave us. We went from Lakeville to Orland with this Model T. We left at 5:30 in the morning. We didn't get up till about 10:30, 11 o'clock, and they said we made pretty good time. And at that time, we had to go through every town, you know what I mean, like Sonoma, Napa, Fairfield, Dixon. No freeways didn't go on the side. You had to go through all the towns. This is a one-room schoolhouse down in Lakeville here. Every Friday, last day of the week, school week, a teacher would come down from Bank of America. Everybody had to try to make a deposit. So we all gave a penny a week. Every Friday we bank a penny. That's all the money we had. But then we had an uncle, my stepdad's brother, so a lot of times he'd give us 30 cents. And Mother told us not to bank it all at one time. We have to break it up, maybe a nickel, or get down maybe the last nickel, make pennies out of it, so we can kind of keep it up. Yeah, well, one time my mother told me if something happened to her, all the money we had was $17 was on the corner of her mattress. 17. And we never had a checking account. We never had that much money put in the bank. We just got a mail check and cashed it and used it for food. Well, we were kind of survival, you know what I mean? When I read the paper today, kind of looks like I'm kind of going back to that. I don't know. It ain't funny, but could happen, you know.